Hey YouTube, hey Christian. Really crazy week thus far. It's been super busy. I actually cheated a little bit, and it's 12:23 on a Wednesday instead of me posting this on Tuesday. My brother came down, but anyway, that's a completely unrelated. Anyway, so this week's topic, as I said on Sunday, is about religion. And Christian said to me, or said that he phrased a question that is, how should people um, spread their, or not spread their, but how should people go about, saying that they believe in something, like should they force it on, or should they force it on people? Should they not force it on people? And Christian, you said in your video on Monday that you and I have always disagreed on that. That people that or the way I heard it was that you thought that I thought it was okay that people's views were forced on other people, and that's not true. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I think there's a decorum that needs to be followed. I think there's a kind of how things need to go. I definitely don't think people should you know, force other people's beliefs on them. But at the same time, I think there needs to be both a there needs to be a line that can't be crossed. I mean, if someone's having a discussion with someone, that's fine about religion. That's fine, but I don't think it should get so heated that they're forcing each other's views down each other's throat. I think each person needs to take what the other's saying for what it is, which is their view. But I don't think people should talk about religion, whether it be theirs or any other, in certain situations, i.e., when I grow up, I grew up around, at dinner, you don't talk about religion, sex, or politics, unless it's with your immediate family, and I definitely still agree with that. And that's something that even amongst my family, we don't talk about because it's just not needed. We all have different views, and we all respect them, and I think that people in general, I think, take for granted the fact that, we have this, freedom of speech and, all of that, and I feel like we get in trouble for, just simply expressing our beliefs with it being looked like we're shoving our beliefs down someone's throat. And I think there's definite ways that, those two can very easily be um, misinterpreted. Like, I can talk to you about religion, and you can talk to me about religion, and it's perfectly alright. Um, but I definitely think at times, there are issues that some people face. Like you and I had that issue. I believe it was sophomore year with the girl, and you, me, and a few other people were simply talking about the Bible, and she did not agree with what we were saying, and I can see her point of view of she didn't agree with what we were saying. But with all due respect to her, it's a private conversation between a group of people, and she wasn't in the discussion. Could we have handled that differently? As in, could we have moved? No, because it was a class. Could she have, could she have, moved herself? No. But at the same time, though, if you're not involved in the conversation and the conversation doesn't apply to you, then that's that. There's no reason to go beyond it. In that case, I definitely don't think that, our views were forced on each other. And for the most part, I never think that someone's views forced on another. Unless it's, blatantly obvious. And, they're screaming, whatever religion that they believe in at you. I think how someone should go about it is, very, very subtle. I don't bring it up unless I truly believe that, me and this person can have a legitimate conversation. I also don't bring it up when I don't think it's needed. Like, I don't bring it up at a dinner table. Like, I'm going away on the 30th, and that's something I don't plan to take with me. I don't plan to talk about religion with people. I don't. It's not something that needs to be brought up. You know, people don't go around all day. You know, hey, what are you? Blah 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 blah. Or you know, what do you believe in? Blah 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 blah. And you know, people don't get into fisticuffs every day because of this. You know, because of a difference of view in our society in the United States. Now, in the world beyond that, yeah, sure, that can be possible. As we see with what's going on in the Middle East and everything. But I think that's completely a whole nother story. And I don't think that I don't think it overall should it should only be religion itself, and when, you know, it's brought up and how people express their religion, it should all just strictly be, you know, you can have a cordial conversation about it, and you can do all of that, but you shouldn't take it, you know, to heart. And I think a lot of people end up taking things to heart that they really shouldn't take to heart. And I think you and I both know that, and I would suspect, agree on that. So if that's the case, awesome. If not, post that in your video that that's not the case. So I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered YouTube's question. Christian, my question for you is, what, you know, do you think that there is a religion out there? Is there a religion out there that you think trumps all the others, or you think that is, or not necessarily trumps all the others? I shouldn't say that because that's not what this should be about. But do you think that people, okay, here's a good way. Do you think people are so blind to their religion that they don't see the greater picture? And do you think that's a good way to view it, as in that they're blind to other religions, or do you think that's bad? I'll state my personal opinion right now. I think people are too closed-minded when it comes to religion, which is why we go back to that. People thinking that other people force their view on them, when for the most part that's not true. All right. Bye YouTube, bye Christian. See you on Thursday.